Have a good night, guys.
Out there and yell Chris.
What?
His name's Chris.
Oh, okay. I thought you were. They invite you in private real quick. While I turn off lights. I don't want to make assumptions with anybody, ever. It's just, we have body language to go off of, we have experience to go off of, repetition, history, all this other stuff, and because I don't know them, I'm just like, I don't know what the deal is, and I'm just working on the information I have, so.
Yeah.
I just, again, I didn't confront them about it, they assumed the best, and it turned out good. I just wanted to make sure that, that it was okay. All right, well, have a good night. Tomorrow will be awesome. I am doing my best to give you a written schedule and to not let you know day of, hey, you got the day off or whatever. But I'm still working with Cora and her figuring out what her rhythms are. So I do apologize for letting you know last minute, like, hey, you can take off there, I don't need until whenever. But there have been some days where I get here and I realize it's a one-person day, just because I have a ton of energy or whatever. I'm trying to get to the place where I am not coming up here at like 9 or 10 a.m., but I'm coming up here at like 3. So that I'm well rested, I'm totally chill, because if I can get here at 3, then there are tons of days where I can actually run the show just by myself, because it's a day that's just super chill. Or have you come in at like 7. Because there are going to be some days, like probably Tuesdays and Wednesdays and such, that I might end up having to come in later, because there's just not enough going on early enough. But I'm going to figure it out. I really will.
And I was actually going to talk to you either Thursday this week or Tuesday next week. One of those two, if I could get one of those days off, I would appreciate it, or if it was me coming in later than normal. Because one of my friends from Waco wants to come up and visit.
Okay.
And so having one of those days where it's like I don't have to be here till like later, whereas then like I can bring them by and they can free. Because they also play Magic. And so when he was like, hey, it's been a little bit since I've played Magic to get me back up to speed.
Yeah, Tuesday would be better than a Thursday, because luckily Thursdays have started to be spicy. It's like really good active people coming.
He also likes D&D and like Pathfinder and all that stuff. So
Thursday has been really
So,
big on
yeah.
that.
So if he came up on a Thursday, it'd be more of a, if I could come a little bit later on a Thursday. Because in all honesty, if we got a game going on Thursday, we probably.
Well, if you want a Thursday off, you can take a Thursday off and I can talk to Florida about it. So if you want a Thursday off, just let me know that works better for you, and then
I
you
do.
can.
It's either this, he said that he could either do this Thursday or next Tuesday, and then after that, he's not sure when he's gonna actually get time off again. So,
Well, just go for this Thursday then.
all right,
Just do this Thursday, I'll plan on you not being here Thursday, I'll talk to Cora, and then I'll look over your hours too. I'll figure it out, and, yeah. Awesome.
make sure I get all this up. Oh, yeah. 12 popper decks, ready to go.
Great, I've got those, 60-card boxes back there, I'll throw them in. Do you know price range about what you're thinking of for those? I'll probably just do them at like, well, wait,
I was gonna ask, how much are those 60-card boxes? How much are
those are like $3, $4. I was thinking about slapping $10 on a deck,
they? Yeah,
because then people could buy their pass with them,
yeah,
or buy it.
yeah, they could buy, it's like, they could buy, like, they're getting both the box and the deck.
Well, the thing is there's 3 elements that we have to charge for. And whether you would ever charge for it or not, that's fine. We have to. The cards, the box, the time. Because for you, I give you, it's $10 an hour. And how many hours do you think it took you to put together those 12 decks?
Let's see, getting all the cards sorted into the piles and the decks, probably about 2 days worth.
Okay. So that's 20 hours. That's $160.
Yeah, that's,
So that's one of the fun things about having these conversations with you is $160. So those are 12 decks. So they're already going to have to go for about $20.
I actually wrote that down. Conference, so it's like, really that's how I'm working across 2 days. I was also getting up and interacting with people and running. One of those days was Saturday where I was at the register like most of the time.
So
It's about a day and a half.
let's just cut it down to an hour and 12 hours instead of 16. So that's already $10 a deck right there. Then you have the cards, then you have the box. So they're $20 a deck. You have to ask yourself, is anybody gonna pay $20 for that day? So then you have to go, shoot, how do we get $20 out of that day? Because we can't take a loss on it, so what would we offer? How would that go? What would we do? It's a real thing. Not something you can answer now, something you'll have to think of, because you'll either go in the future and go, okay, this is not worth it, I can never do that again, because it's just not worth the time. Or, this is how I'm gonna drive up the value of it. But let's not talk about it now, because I gotta go home. Because I've got, but think about it.
This is the cider, so I have it tomorrow.
Nice. It's hard questions to ask, but it's all about learning how to run a business. Because you hit those walls where you're like, no, this actually did take 12 hours, and that is $10 an hour. We have to make that back, you know? There's no question, have to. And so you're like, oh, shoot, there's no way anybody's going to spend $25 on a day. So what do? Awesome. Thanks for coming in, buddy.